What's up, YouTube? Okay, for tonight we got a nice low tier battle. As you can see, some interesting pokes there. This one is with my latest team. Okay, but before we get to the battle, let's do a question for today. Now, what is your favourite nickname for a Pokemon that you've ever done? It could be any Pokemon. I want to see probably your most creative or your most funny nickname. I'd like to see it. Like, what do people have? Lay them out there in the comment section below. Leave a comment. Drop a like on the video as well if you enjoyed this. Let's get to the video anyway. So what do we got? We got Lantern, Pyro, Skuntank as per Manectric and Persian. Looking at this team, probably Persian will be the lead. Persian's a very common lead. That's all it really does most of the time, or maybe Skuntank, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be Persian as the lead. Well, I guessed it would be Persian as the lead. Okay, this battle went for, I think it went for about 30 plus turns, so it was quite long. So, obviously Persian was the lead, and I'm leading with my little cast form. Now, straight away here, I don't want to stand because Fake Out will pretty much destroy it. I'm just going to go into my turtle here and just absorb any normal move, but instead it goes for return, but it doesn't really matter at all because I can just tank that really easily. Persian really can't do anything to me at all. It's just, its best thing is its speed, and its attack is rather average, so all it can really do there is U-turn or maybe just taunt me. That's all I was really expecting it to do anyway. Okay, so since I knew that it would probably use U-turn or taunt, I just went straight for knockoff here and knocked off whatever item on the incoming Pokemon. It was that splash plate on Lantern. Now Lantern is a really good Pokemon, so I had to sort of have a good counter for it. I've got the own tempo ability here, so I can block that Confuse Ray at least, which is good. I see Confuse Ray quite a bit in low tiers, so it's handy having Ludicolo as a swap in for that. Now, Ludicolo can easily absorb these Thunderbolts. Lantern doesn't have that much offensive presence. Most of the time it's just a tank, and it does what it does best, really. So since I've got the leaf seed up on the field, I can pretty much just stall this thing all day. It can't really do anything to me. It can't para-flinch, para-hacks me, or para-confusion because of my Dream World ability. So into Persian again, I went just straight for the Scald. Just checking out what his ability is, if it wasn't like a water absorb. Most of the time they're volt absorb. Okay, I got a burn there on Persian. Persian is pretty much wrecked now. It can't really do anything to me at all. So I'm just going to go straight back into Turtle again. Maybe a U-turn I was expecting. But it's going to go for Fake Out. That's not going to do anything. So that Persian is pretty much wrecked. There, it just can't dish out enough damage especially the burn. Okay, so there's not a lot of point. There's probably not a lot of point swapping out another Pokemon here because I'm just going to knock off the next poke. So probably this is the best option here, would to let the Persian die. And what item did it have? Oh, it had Silk Scarf to boost the normal type moves. Okay, that's cool. So most of my health back there, all my health back nearly with leftovers. And out comes the Skuntank. Now, I wasn't too sure what this thing was really going to do to me. It goes for Screech, which is interesting. That's going to drop my defense a lot. Once again, I just went for knockoff to see what item it had. And as you can see, I got hurt, so it must have had Rocky Helmet there. So that's good if I was going to take this out with a physical attack. But I don't really like having that sort of defense drop, so I'm going to swap him out straight away just in case it's got something really sort of unsuspecting. And I'm going to go into Luxray, so I know that I can probably take whatever it has and one shot back. Poison Jab, and it only just does under half. Luxray actually is quite deceivingly bulky as well, so, and it can dish out some nice attack there. So I'm going to one shot that, but unfortunately with Aftermath and the recoil of Wire Charge, I'm not going to live that. But that's all good. Sort of an eye for an eye there, and I was in the lead with pokes remaining as well, so I wasn't too worried about that. Okay, anyway, so back into cast form. I wanted to try and set up my Hail because I haven't had a lot of opportunities to do that. But I'm going to get outspared and it's going to use Thunder Wave. Like, fuck. Then again, it wasn't that bad because I thought, well, I wouldn't probably get someone beeping the horn in the background, I wouldn't get Parahacks, but I did, so that sucks. And Thunderbolt's nearly going to take all my health out. I do get the hail off, but it's a little too late there, unfortunately, due to that Parahacks. I would have probably got, been able to get like a nice strong Blizzard off, which would have been nice. And would have done some really good damage as well, especially with that couple of turns of hail. But unfortunately, that's not going to be so, and that's my cast form at the way of that Parahacks. Okay, so what I was thinking here, well, I might as well swap in my Kadabra here, because I know that I'll outspeed. I won't get damaged by the hail, and I can just go straight for Psychic and one-shot the Manectric. And good old Magic Guard not hurting me. So the next Pokemon that's going to come out is Esper. It's going to be like, it's going to be one of those like Everlight versions, probably like a screener and stuff. I don't really have much to hit that with. I wasn't actually carrying Shadow Ball, so there was not much point in me staying in there. So into Ludicolo, I just wanted to get some Leech Seed up on this thing, so I could sort of get some damage going on it, because I knew it'd be like a pain in the bum with like maybe had like just all stalling moves or something like that. I wasn't too sure, but it turns out I had Calm Mind and Light Screen, so it's very bulky in special defense. So my Kadabra obviously never have got through that. So it's probably a wise choice to swap. So I just went straight for Leech Seed here. That was fine. I knew that I could stall this thing out quite easily, because it would have to have a lot of like Calm Minds up to even do any damage to me, especially with Leech Seed at the same time. It probably wouldn't have enough Calm Minds up to even do that much. So the +1, it does only like probably just under a quarter of my health. And after like the lefties and Leech Seed and that sort of thing, it's just not gonna be doing enough damage to me. So there's not probably too much point in staying in there. Like I'm getting close to half of its health with just purely with Leech Seed now. So out goes the Esper. I think this was yes, this was the so in comes the Pyro on it, which is an interesting swap in. Like I know that the light screen's up, but still swapping into a Scald is pretty risky. It just does under half. I was still quite happy with that damage. Now I didn't think it would stay. It would actually stay in. Like it didn't have a lot to hit me with. Like I was thinking the only move it could really hit me with is like Hyper Voice or Flamethrower, maybe even a Rare Overheat, that sort of moves. But I'd be able to take them quite easily, just due to my special bulk, really. So that light screen's worn off. Now I thought it would actually swap. It would swap right there because the light screen wore off. I actually get paralyzed, so I went for Leech Seed that time. So I was thinking, not too sure. Maybe they thought that I'd go for that. So once again, I thought they must be swapping this time, because they know that they're going to go down to Scald. And but instead, Overheat hits me, and I miss with Leech Seed. They're like, oh damn it. So that wasn't really going exactly how I planned it, and now I'm like, well, I'm going to go for Scald now. Actually, sorry, I'm going to go for Synesis and then for Scald. So Overheat hits me. It doesn't actually take me out, obviously due to that big special attack drop, but I get paralyzed again, so that sucks. So I'm not really having a lot of luck with my Ludicolo in this little section of the battle. First time we'll probably see a Ludicolo taken out by a Pyro, but that's all good. So down goes a Ludicolo. Bit unlucky there, but that happens. It's what happens in battles, really. Okay, so that's down at least. So I can have a fresh swap in at the least there. So here, I think I just went straight for Psychic. I'll get some. I think I went for Psychic or no, I went for Calm Mind, because I knew that with all those Overheat drops, I'd be able to get at least Calm Mind up on the switch, and I can boost my special defense Leech, which is good. Now I thought, well, I may as well go for another Calm Mind, because I know Esper is going to go for a Light Screen again. I wasn't 100% sure, but I thought it'd be good to get another Calm Mind up anyway. So if I could get past it, then I could just pretty much finish off the rest of the team. So he's obviously going for the Light Screen. I just went straight again for a Calm Mind, so I got 3 Calm Minds up here. So really, against this Esper, I've only got like +1, but as I said, if I can get past it, then I'll definitely be in a good position to sweep. So Esper's going to go straight for Thunderbolt. I was really praying here that I didn't get Parahacks or anything like that. So Dazzling Gleam is probably my best option. Nearly takes it out. I was pretty happy with that damage. Esper's going to go for Thunderbolt again. It's not doing a lot, but I was more worried about the Parahacks. there at the moment. So Dazzling Gleam is going to take the Esper out, which is good. I think the screen, nope, the screen is still up. Into Lantern. Now I've got Psychic. Even with that screen up, I don't think it's going to live. Oh, it did actually live. So it's going to get hit by Confuse Ray this time. Yeah, so the light screen does wear off there. So I was pretty much good to go here. Just go for Dazzling Gleam because it doesn't really matter what move I use to take it out. So I was happy with that. So I think there was only one more Pokemon left here. I think the last poke was the Pyro, I think. Yeah, the last poke was the Pyro. Okay, I think I actually... I was actually not too bad here because I knew I had Calm Mind up. And unfortunately I get hit in Confusion there, which sucks. But due to my two or three Calm Minds, I actually take that and snap out of Confusion and finish off the Pyro with Psychic. And that's definitely going to go down to that. I think that's pretty much game there. So thanks for the game, Shiro. It was fun. Some interesting pokes there used for sure. Definitely like Lantern. That's one of my favourite lower sort of tier pokes. And Esper was interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, guys. Now, see if you can answer that question of the day, that'd be really cool. What is the best nickname you've given one of your Pokemon? It can be funny, it can be creative. I don't even care. Just lay them out there. I'd like to see. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like on the video. It only takes a couple of seconds. Yeah, peace out, everyone.